All right, so we have the new moon upon us, right? This is going to be the new moon in Pisces. And so let's use our Moonology Oracle cards and find out, what are you manifesting at this time? This is a good time to check in and see, what are you manifesting, right? Okay, so let's give it a shuffle and see what comes out in terms of manifestation. All right, so we have hold your vision, fixed moon. Ooh, energy is gaining momentum. Give me a minute. One fell on the floor. All right. Ooh, I love this. New moon in Sagittarius. So we gotta look and see when the new moon in Sagittarius will be. If we have one coming up soon. It says luck is on your side. But even if this isn't new moon in Sagittarius, you know, in terms of the timing, what this is telling me is now is a lucky time. So whatever it is, and they're calling my attention to the bow, you know, and the like this archery set, right? So whatever it is that you have your mind set on, this is the time to not waver, to keep going, right? And not think negatively, because you know whatever you think is what you're likely to manifest, whatever you focus on, right? It says where attention goes, energy flows, or however that goes. So what I'm hearing is that this time, whatever it is that you've been desiring, that you've been wanting, right, that you've really been working towards, that aligns with the highest version of self, this is the time to keep going. Don't think negatively, because it's likely to happen, because you're hitting the mark, right? It's like you're I don't know, some of you may have detached from it. You know, you may no longer be holding on to it as tightly, and because you've detached, you're not holding on to it as tightly or have to have a particular outcome. This is when it's actually going to happen. I know it's weird how manifestation works, but that's typically what happens when you're no longer wedded to it being a certain way, looking a certain way, coming a certain time. All that good stuff is usually when universe says, okay, she's aligned, we're going to send it her way, or he's aligned, we're going to send it his way. And that's what I'm seeing, like you're hitting the mark. So keep going, right? Because it says luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius, I'm going to call it that. Luck is on your side, and it's confirmed by fixed moons. It says hold your vision, right? So this is not the time to waver, right? This is a lucky time for you. So keep going with whatever you're working towards, whatever goals, whatever dreams, right? You're entering a time period when this is likely to happen. And I just keep hearing, keep running, keep going. You're hitting the mark, right? Like you've hit your stride is all I'm hearing. And it makes sense, because right here it says the energy is gaining momentum. Look at that. Let's see if we can get one more, and then we'll clarify. Believe in the impossible. Oh my goodness, blue moon. So I'm telling you, I'm not even going to pull any more cards. And then look, it says meditate and contemplate. So this is telling me now in terms of the timing, because it says new moon in Pisces. So this is the time, whatever it is that you want, this is the time to meditate on it, right? Think about it, right? Contemplate it, because it is likely to happen. And then of course, put action into it, put action behind it. But wow, I'm glad I use this deck. You know, you always get, like, I get called to what decks to use. So I have a ton of decks, and I'll just sit here and I'm like, which deck to use? And sometimes I'll start thinking about it from the day before, right? And they called my attention to the Moonology deck, and I see why, because they really wanted to get that message. So basically, for your manifestation, you know, whatever you're focusing on, excuse me just a minute, I got to get this other one to clarify. I want to clarify some of those cards. I'm off camera, I know that's horrible. Where did I do it? Oh, and of course the other deck is right here. Oh. Okay, so let's see. Because I want to clarify, and let's get a little bit more specifics, but I don't even think we need it, because this one is pretty clear. So tell me about hold your vision, Spirit. Okay, so Three of Swords. All right, so especially if it's a situation that you're going through something painful, right? Or you're going through some kind of ending, you know, if you're kind of like vacillating in terms of, is this the decision I need to make? Is this the direction I need to go in? Spirit's saying, don't waver, hold your vision and keep going, right? As painful as it may be, you know, sometimes you just have to have an ending so you can birth something new. And we've been getting that message. And look, here you have the Strength card. So Spirit's saying this is a time to, you know, step into your power, step into your strength. Because here you have the Nine of Pentacles. You know, if that means, you know, walking a path by yourself, becoming independent, you know, stepping into your confidence, right? This is something that is going to serve you very well in the long run. So don't waver from it. So now let's look at luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. Of course, the card fell on the ground. Beautiful. But I can see it. It's the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So some of you are birthing something new, passionate, exciting, right? So that be projects, so that be relationships. This is going to be something that's going to pay off. And this is a lucky time for you to birth something new. So that's what I'm getting. If you're wavering about some sort of ending or wavering about, taking a step and going in a new direction, Spirit is saying that now is the time to do it because it's going to work in your favor. Believe in the impossible. I mean, that one's pretty obvious. All right, so 3 of Wands, right? But it came out in the reverse. So what that's telling me is it's no longer time to procrastinate and sit here hemming and eyeing, right? Because when the 3 of Wands is reverse, it can be a card of frustration because you're kind of in that stagnant energy. You're not moving. You've been procrastinating. You're not taking the actions that you need to take. And Spirit is saying now is the time to do that, right? Let's clarify, meditate, and contemplate, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, so, 5 of Wands. Okay, so let's clarify this one again. 5 of Wands is a card of like drama. So some of you may be escaping some drama. We got this message before. Maybe when you do leave a situation, it's going to create some sort of chaos or drama. Or because it's clarifying, meditate and contemplate, what I'm getting is some of you are actually struggling internally with taking the next steps, with taking this action. And that's where that challenge is. And that's why Spirit is saying, yes, it may be painful, right? Because it may be leaving certain patterns, habits, people, situations behind that we've become attached to, but it's not for our highest good in terms of continued growth. And Spirit's saying if you're facing this kind of internal battle, that the answer, or in terms of what you're manifesting, or at least they're providing you with a way out so that the energy is supporting this change, it's supporting this transition. Because look here, you have 9 of Cups, right? Let's get one more. And then here you have the King of Swords reversed. So some of you, yes, you may be feeling a little confused because when the King of Swords is reversed, it can be an energy of manipulation. They said the King of Swords is like the overt narcissist, right? But it could also be an energy of like confusion, not seeing things clearly, not thinking clearly, maybe being too logical, right? Being a little bit too manipulative, too much in your head. And so that can stymie or prevent you from seeing, the best way forward, I'm hearing, right? So let's get a card of advice. One card of advice. Some of you too may be caught up in like your ego. Something may look good and look good on paper, but it's not the best thing for you, right? But you may be coming to a realization because look, you had the Hanged Man in reverse. All right, let's get a card of advice. And then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so Queen of Wands reverse. Oh, Lord. Queen of Wands reverse is not a good card. Queen of Wands reverse is an energy of can be aggression, right? Could be anger, could be a situation where somebody is abusing their power, sometimes even sexually, right? But why would that be a card of advice? Tell me more about the Queen of Wands reverse for card of advice. Queen of Wands, maybe some of you are just going to have to, okay. So if you're dealing with an energy like this, right? Somebody who's very, very aggressive, angers very easily, right? And just has to win, right? Because the Queen of Wands reverse is not a very good card. Doesn't have to be. Could be fire sign. Doesn't have to be, right? It's the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it's that energy that they have, right? So what Spirit is saying is this is the time, Ace of Cups, for you to birth something new, something loving, right? Something healing, And if this is an energy that you're embodying within yourself, because I kind of get like these are two contrasts, see? 4 of Pentacles, not sharing, kind of stingy, holding back. And what I was going to say is I get the sense that this King of Swords reverse is kind of mirroring this Queen of Wands reverse. So there may be 2 people who are kind of embodying this energy right now, right? And it's kind of like a standoff between these 2. So one may be manipulating in terms of words, in terms of their mind, in terms of like not speaking the truth. And another one may be manipulating in terms of just anger, a lot of aggression, sometimes even physically abusive, right? So what Spirit is saying in this case, if you have somebody like that in your life, 2 people or whomever, or if that's the situation that you're in, this is a time to focus on love. Like I hear, bring love into the situation, to focus on healing and to do what's going to be best for you as opposed to staying in an energy like this, right? So that's the advice. So anywho, what you're manifesting is a beautiful new beginning, right? The energy supports it, but you have to put some action behind it. And I'm hearing like now is the time. All right, I hope this is helpful. Catch you next time. Bye.